Looks like we got a game here. Sebi Hodge. Let's see, I'm black, so I get to go first. Let's take a star point. Sebi Hodge, 13-2. So a strong player. Yeah, let's take the 4-3 point here and go for the low Chinese setup. He took a 4-3 point here, and he came a little closer. It's kind of symmetric to what I'm doing, but he's one step closer to the center. So should I jump in here right away rather than letting him build a big setup over on this side? Let's try it. Oh, that's interesting. So he stakes out space on this side as well. I guess that makes it harder for me to run out. And there's not so much space in the corner, but I should probably... What's he going to do there? Let's try and dive into the corner anyway. Get a little space there. Okay, so his idea is to limit me, I guess. And he can also be building something here. Should I take the corner? I'm not sure. I don't know if this is any Joseki at all, but he's done a good job of kind of sealing me in here, hasn't he? Let's connect. I was worried if I extended in this direction that he would just cut me off here. Okay, so he left this peep here. Let's go ahead and take that. And can I cut here? He can Atari me right away. Let's see, if I go here, he might extend. Could connect underneath. If I go here and he blocks, go here and he blocks. If I go here, he cuts. I come here, and my structure looks kind of weak to me, my pattern. The shape, that's what they call it. The shape looks kind of weak to me. So yeah, he did go there. I was going to play at that square myself. So let's see, he can play here and cut me apart. But I could play somewhere else at this point, I think. How about if I approach this corner over here and see how he reacts? He defends the corner. Okay, so he likes that corner. He gave up this corner, but he got outside influence. Wants to hold on to this corner. So let's jump out. And okay, so he jumps in the middle, breaking up my large framework. Pretty logical play. Okay, let's do a 2-space jump towards that stone. And yeah, he gets a nice 2-space jump in there too. A good spacing for him. So let's come on top this way. These stones will live. And he's also branching out. Okay, so let's go in this direction as well and try and reduce him over here on this side. And well, we'll see. He gets a nice corner here. And more on the side. Yeah, this guy looks pretty good to me. This guy looks like he knows what he's doing. So what are the big areas to worry about? Okay, so this group is not alive and has no eyes, doesn't have a base. So I have to worry about it getting cut off at some point. This group has a base and is already peeking out into the center. This group is probably alive in the corner, although I could, squeeze it a little bit. And this is alive over here. And this is connectable to that side. So the big space where there's nothing going on. There's the corner here. This corner here could still be invaded. And then there's the approach on the side over here. I wonder if I keep making these big moves, do I get into trouble? He seems to jump in between every time I do that. How about if I do a more modest extension? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. A 5 space jump. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And high. And just looking at that. Yeah, so he jumps into the corner over here. So where should I drive that stone? Maybe in this direction. Okay, so this isn't a 13 by 13 game. In a 13 by 13 game, I'd be tempted to play there and then try and capture these stones and give up a little space over here. But in the larger games, I think you're better off playing like this. So I need to come back and protect some of these cuts here. So I'm giving up that corner. And notice he got more space in the corner than I did when I'd invaded his corner. So he did a better job of refuting me. And also, you know, this corner isn't necessarily completely safe here. He can invade here. He can cut here. I just kind of left it there to be decided later because it didn't seem like it was the biggest thing anymore. So he's going after all the corners. Okay. So we're going to get something similar over here, I guess. So he's got 3 corners, which is a pretty good advantage.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5.
You know, since I already have a stone here, it seems silly to place a stone there right next to it.
5, 4, 3, 3, 2, 1.
Okay, so now this is an area where I should think again. Is it time to jump out into the center? Probably it is, and I should probably jump out from this group. And the question is where, in what direction should I jump? Maybe this way. And yeah, that's interesting. So he's going to try and keep my group separated. That's what he's doing there. Let's jump out here. Also don't want him to build territory here. That's my idea. Jump out here. So this group is going to have to live in the center, it looks like. And let's just build something here. I think this is enough to live in. And he's also building something pretty big here, isn't he? He's building this space. I'm building this space. I should jump out from this group here, I guess. And let's try there. I can't tell if this group is alive or not, but it's got enough space to make eyes. That was like the main thing. And his group here, I'm trying to keep it skinny. Basically, it can run out all it likes. It can connect to other things. It's going to be alive over here. I'm just trying to keep it from gaining territory. he's going to try and make some, it looks like. He's been playing very quickly. Yeah, I ran through my time much faster than he did. So let's place a stone on this side. Kind of alternating between stones on this side and stones on this side. He's got lots of space over here. And yeah, it's not so clear. That's kind of annoying. He's jumping ahead like that. Trying to take all my space. Well, I'm trying to take his space too, so it's only fair. This will be an interesting game. He hasn't killed any big groups yet, but I guess we haven't got to the close-in fighting. This has more been about kind of claiming territory and less about dogfighting. So we'll see if he can make some cuts work, like here. That might be a way for him to make progress. Or maybe he's just... yeah, he's just trying to expand this group. I was trying to keep it limited, and he's doing a good job of expanding it. Okay, so I want to look at that group from this side as well. Yeah, I guess that's a good move. He's cutting this stone apart from these stones over here. And he's looking at the cut from that side. Okay, so we got a giant wall here. Yeah, so he made a bunch of space over there. Let's jump it in this direction a little bit. And let's connect. Let's see, it's still connected. If he cuts here, I can connect. So I want to make more space here for myself. What can I do? It seems like a small move, although maybe something to think about.
7, 6,
what's the best
5,
way to make more space
4,
here?
3, 2.
Hard to tell. Okay, yeah, so he's getting some invasion going here against my stones. Can place a stone here, it looks like, and stop that. He can place a stone there. He's going to try and cut these stones apart here. If I play here, plays here, I connect. I think that's still okay. Let's go ahead and take that point. I should probably come back over here. But he keeps chipping away at me bit by bit. You know, he's building up his territory. He's making it a little stronger each time. So let's take some over here. And here. Yeah, he got a big territory over here. And I'm going to do what I can to try and harass him. Can I cut here? Just Ataris. I extend, he Ataris. I go here, he captures. So I have to come on this side. This group, I think, is alive now at least. Is it alive whether I play there or not? He plays there. I think it's still alive. He's threatening to cut, but I can come back and protect. Okay, so that's just a 1 point move or
10,
something if I play there.
9, 8.
What to do
7,
over here? Can I
6,
wedge in here?
5,
He's gonna
4,
cut.
3, 2, 1.
Just trying to destroy some territory over here. Maybe I can block in this direction. I can do something like a monkey jump over here, right? Maybe over here I could grow this group by placing a stone over here. Conceal the border here. He's down to 2 overtimes. Probably looking around the board. Yeah, that was exactly the point I was looking at. Yeah, so at least we're on the same wavelength here. Yeah, that was the point where I would be growing my territory by the maximum amount. So he was probably figuring out the best way he could extend there. Yeah, I think he's doing a good job here, just blocking me in. So what's another good point for me? Can I cut this stone off? I can threaten to cut that stone off, I guess. And then I can come up in this direction. And block here. Okay, he's going to try and break through. Yeah, not a bad idea. He can connect here. Okay, got a stone in that far. Interesting. I thought he would just connect there. I should place a stone here at E7 to protect those cuts. They're pretty dangerous. I'm going to go ahead and do that now, even though I'm letting him get something here. I think it was more important. I think actually that would have been a big move to cut there, because it Ataris the stone, and if I block it, he captures. Well, maybe it wasn't as bad as I thought, but anyway, so he's connected. Let's see, I need to make sure this group stays blocked. So let's go here. It doesn't extend into this area any further. Okay, these are kind of 1-point moves. Do I have bigger moves here I should be looking at? Maybe over here I should seal this border. If I'm not under threat. There's a 1-point move over here. Oh, that's a couple points, isn't it? So how about over here? Let's finish this guy off. Seal this border. I don't want him invading in here at an inappropriate time. Okay, and then over here, here. So I haven't done a count. I wonder how well I'm doing here. Let's see. I just have, yeah, I think actually he has a lot more territory. This amount of space I have in the center is not very much. This is a pretty decent sized territory here and a little bit over here. But how much has he got? He's got this swath of territory here, which is kind of a pretty big group. He's got this corner, he's got this corner, he's got a little on the side, and he has this corner. So I think white is winning, but it'll be interesting to see how much. How much is he ahead by? Okay, he's going to try and disconnect these guys, so I need to stay close there. Stay connected. Okay, so he blocked me there. He's going to have to block here and here. Where did he play? Oh, he played over here. Okay, let's block that one. Okay, so he's just neatening up the borders now. I don't see him making any big moves to destroy my territory, such as it is. See, a stone here would be like a 1 or 2 points of territory, right? Keep him from coming in there. A stone here takes points away. Here, let's go ahead and play here. And here. Yeah, so that's just a few points there. Let's see, is this all alive? There's no cuts here. There's a cut here. Can I exploit that for any purpose? I can get one free move, basically. He protects, I get an extension, but I can, maybe I should play here. Try and weaken these groups a little bit. Played down there, okay. can extend here. He just filled in. Okay, so what's better? Is it better to go here? Let's go here first. I think he wants to respond to that. And then let's go here. And then he goes there, so let's stop that. So now this is an I here, and yes, that's definitely alive. No more moves needed there. There's this group over here. Looking at all the borders. I can't play there, he'll just capture it, so I guess I have
10,
to extend.
9,
he took care of these
8,
borders down here. I was going to
7,
do something.
6, 5, 4.
Okay, so let's extend. And can take away a point over here. Ah, that's true. I might have had a cut there. I don't know if that would have worked. Let's take away another point. I think he was just playing extra cautiously. Oh, and I have this extension over here. So can he cut here? He cuts here, I connect on that side, and he can come up this way, but this group is solid. If he cuts here, I connect on this side, and he could try and go after this group, but I can connect here. So yeah, so he comes back over here and stops this group from growing any further. And he sealed that. So I think that was not necessary. So I'm going to pass here. I don't see another move. And well, we'll see what the score is. I thought that was a good game. Let's. It was pretty close, 73 to 80. So he won by. He had 6.5 points of Comey. Let's accept. Oh, let's check. Actually, that's a mistake. Yeah, those are his stones, and that's his territory over there. Yeah, I can't. Yeah, okay, fix that. Those are. Okay, so that is, yeah, that's correct. So he actually won by 20 points. So let's see where his victory came from. It was, I had 63 points of territory, and he had 79 points of territory. Okay, and not much difference in prisoners. Yeah, this was not a game with a lot of fighting. This is all about claiming more space. So 20 points. This whole area, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Yeah, so this whole area was 30 points. And if I had been able to reduce that to 10 points, then it would have been close to an even game. So that's really the tipping point in this game, was when I didn't manage to reduce this area or get enough compensation. Also, yeah, he did succeed in invading 3 of the corners, and my corner invasion ended up with less territory than his corner invasions. Somehow. Anyway, interesting game. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I will see you next time. Bye.